like a little thing. All right.
Okay, so good morning again.
So,
We're about
okay,
to
so
get our
yeah.
updates in for today. Everybody, please mute your line, and we will get started for the last 2 or 3 days of getting this thing done. With running through the line. As one of my mentors told me years ago, we don't want to run to the finish line. We want to run through the finish line. So Marcus, let's go ahead and get this crunk, as they say.
Yeah, absolutely. This is gonna be a short one, guys, because we've already explained the program the last 3 days. You got the guys got the recordings. If you got new people, you can get them to hear the recordings. So we don't want to rehash that. That we already did on recordings. You can get them on recordings. In addition, we're gonna put out a little teaser that you can tease new people with. We're gonna get that out by morning, but it appears that we may sell out tomorrow, but we still try to get that out by morning so you can have a little teaser to tease people who we haven't talked to it about. They can read up on it real quick and they decide if they want to quit commit to a 1200 or an Angel Ambassador pack. Um, we've all done it for things that made a lot less sense and things that were a lot less put together. So some people out there may be able to hear it. Some of your people may be able to hear it and just jump on it, which then give you the referral participation for the Ambassador of the Angel. So we're going to put out that. But basically, as I was saying before, we're down to the last third. So we had 300 positions if they were all ambassador positions, 30 positions if they were all angel positions. And we're down to the last third. 10 or so angels will wipe us out, or 100 or so ambassadors will wipe us out, any combination thereof will wipe us out. And everybody who has, as Jamal said, everybody who has an invoice that's already in, you're being counted. But if somebody comes in, if we fill out this thing and people come in and pay before, unfortunately, your invoice is going to be wiped out, because it's first paid, first served, right? So your invoice is going to be wiped out. So if you got an invoice and you intend on paying it, go ahead and get that paid up as soon as possible. If you plan on coming in, you haven't done anything yet, go ahead and indicate, get your invoice and get it paid. Crypto, however, whatever you need to do. Jamal's gonna be up, I'll be up. We probably be, each of us sleep for less than 2 hours, the next 24 hours. We want to go ahead and get this finished, and get to the next step. So, just as Jamal said, I had a meeting with all the executives of the Royal Office, which is the business manager, the lawyer, and the new business development head. This evening we met 4 hours yesterday, met for 4 hours a day, and they're extremely excited about what we're going to do with this particular license. And they think, and I think this would be one of the world's biggest, money companies. Jamal says like having a piece of Western Union, or MoneyGram, or PayPal. We actually think it's going to be bigger than all of those. So, so they're excited, they're ready to go. And they said, look, I didn't meet with the last time I met with His Highness was about a week ago or so. I'll see him again on Tuesday. But he's been sending messages that he's ready to go, extremely excited, and got a lot of partners lined up for us. So this is going to be a super exciting thing. And again, after this, to buy it, you're gonna have to buy on secondary market. You cannot buy from the company. There's no purchase from the company, so you have to buy on secondary market, whatever we have. That means you're gonna buy from us, or you're gonna buy from the community members in Africa. And we got a lot of reasons for people to buy and stake with us than most companies out there. So so I heard somebody say earlier, it's been a great ride. No, it's gonna be. I agree, but it's gonna be the ride is just starting. We're just getting ready to take off. Um, so next thing is going to be we're going to start issuing later today, issuing coins, and you'll see on the app since we're 36,000 coins, you'll see those coins start to dwindle, and we wanted that to dwindle in real time, but we're getting, like I said, it was only 1/3 left, so we figured that we'd end up regardless selling out over the next 24 hours or so. Um, which allow us to go ahead and then spend the rest of the weekend and get prepared for the next step. So it'll be good. It'll be good timing as we see it. Um, so thirdly, we recognize that, some people, when you bring in somebody, they bring in somebody and they getting paid for the direct. And you just like two down their grandchild or two levels down, you're not getting anything. So once we tally, we have something in mind. We haven't, kind of locked it down, but we have something in mind to reward people who are upline of the direct referral. You give us a day or so, but just know we have something in mind to give us at least another one level benefit to the people who around, because I know you guys are working, uplines are working tirelessly trying to help your people get people in. And as you do that, you want to be, you should deserve some compensation for that. We understand that. So we get that out to you. And the next day, what you get for being a grandparent, helping somebody else out through the process or through this process. So with that being said, last thing I think I have is that, you know, this opportunity that we've made available is unique on the planet because it's the only license, as I was told today, that is going to do exactly what we're talking about, based out of the UAE. They're cracking down on crypto companies that don't have any assets, anything up under them. They're doing it here, but they're about to give us a new license because they believe in our project, know what we're about to do, and approve of it. So that's a golden ticket. That ticket can take you anywhere and everywhere. But that ticket belongs to us, the community, not to me. It belongs to us, the community, to wield that power and use that however we see fit to end extreme poverty and get as many people out of poverty as possible. So that's all ours. Nobody else is in the way of it. None of it is all ours. Period. Um, Lastly, I told you, you guys gonna get your charts. We're gonna have your people in and check your charts when you get your charts. You get your charts in a couple of days. Check your charts, make sure it's accurate to the people who you brought in and everything else, and then submit it back to us, and then you'll get issue your coins. That thing will go smoothly. Um, Jamal, what did I leave off?
No, I think you got everything covered. We could talk quickly about a little bit of the process because what we want to do is we want to make help to streamline for everyone because I know some people got new people coming in. Again, Um, I'll be available to help people out with the process. If people that got questions or need a phone call, again, I'll be available. I got some sleep in, so I'll be available for the next 24 hours. If I'm not available for an hour or two, I'll send a message, let people know. But other than that, I'll be available. First person that calls me, I'm gonna take the phone call. So if you don't get a hold of me, just feel free to call me back or send me a voice clip. Voice clips are good because it saves time in between. I can get some as soon as I hop off a call. I can send 2, 3 voice clips and get your questions answered quickly that way. Um, what we're gonna do is and Marcus already made mention of today and tomorrow. And everyone that's had their receipts or invoices postmarked, there's going to be a special benefit for you because again, we're doing this for humanity, so it's a good thing, right? Um, Also, we're going to have the Abrahamic Video Council when Marcus did the speech. People that really want to understand what it is, how things work, we'll have that. We'll have that as well. So we got a little kind of script and a voice clip we'll send out that we'll give to you to send to people. I'll put it in this group and I'll put it in the issuance group. And make sure all your people get it added to the issuance group because sometime within the next couple of hours, 24 hours, we'll start getting people's coin issued to their MetaMask. So if you don't have MetaMask, we'll get that downloaded. I asked Dr. Kraft to give a hand with that, right? And so she'll be able to do it just like we did for ASL issuing. Make sure everyone on your team is in the issuance group and everybody knows how to do it. We just did a bunch of ASL. We did 200 some transactions in about 48 hours, 3, 4 days, something like that. So
Mm-hmm.
everybody knows how to do it already. So follow that process along. Um, and I believe that's really it for right now. There's nothing much more to say. Everybody knows what we're doing. There's a lot of people in Africa and around the world actually, because Africa is our first stop. That's our first focus. And once we get that real nice and smooth, we go into Asia. So this is like we mentioned the other day, we don't need 12, 10,000 people. If you look at the U.S., there's 300 million people in the U.S. And how many people in Senate, Marcus, Senate or Congress? How many people in there? 200 and what? Can you hear me, Marcus? Anybody who knows, I think it's 237 or something like that.
Yes.
Right. I fell asleep during American history every once in a while and that kind of thing. So either way, my point is that our 300 is more than enough, right? Is more than
Yep.
enough to be able to really dispense humanity across the globe, right? And that's really our goal. Instead of somebody else creating rules, our real focus, and I'll tell you this from seeing it secondhand, from seeing Marcus do it. There's people that want to make deals, but Marcus told them, whatever deal you're doing is not going to be like the last, like before, because we in a whole new era. If you want to play with us, you're going to have to be giving something back to humanity. Every single process here is about giving back to humanity. Every work hour, every single process is about giving back. Even you can tell in our small group here that the focus here is about giving back. Marcus could be like, you know what, we're just gonna give away 1% of that license. And yesterday he was telling me it's even more that he's giving away than what we announced in the call. So please do go ahead. This is our fearless leader. He's been working tirelessly, but this is the point where we got to run through the finish line and not just run to the finish line, right? So I'm gonna be up. All the warriors here are gonna be up, getting things done. And it's going to be worthwhile. After we get this done, we'll take a nice little rest, relax for a couple of days. All right. But the whole humanity is waiting for us, and you can tell the timing is perfect. That's why we got to get everything done right away. Timing is perfect. The banks are crumbling, cryptos are crumbling. This is on the attack. That's on the attack, and most economies around the world are running into trouble. And so we want to be a viable option for people that has real assets, real life, real kings, the real stuff that people can feel nice and confident about. And for all you guys that have been here, um, you know, a lot of people here, Marcus is personally taking care of you that people have had whatever kind of personal challenges, and he hasn't just taken it away from your token. Or there's a lot of people that are on these calls that since you become part of this family, that he's looked out and taken care of you. And so people here have a personal testimony that this community is really about taking care of our people. Right. And so with that being said, it's not much more for me to say. And Marcus, if anything else you want to say, and I don't know if you want to open up for one or two questions, but I think we're gonna get ready to call a wrap. But let me know if I left out anything or if there's any questions that you want to answer. I see somebody raise their hand, so maybe there's one or two questions. Can you hear me, Marcus?
That's me, Jamal.
Hey, how you doing, bud? Just give me 1 second. Let me see. I don't know how much time Marcus has. Let me see if he's going to take questions right now. Marcus, you there?
Yep. I'll take a few real quick.
All right. So I'm gonna stop.
My question is just.
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Should I leave the recording on, guys, for the questions? I don't want it to get too long. Okay.
Please, just because there are some questions that I like to refer back to, just in case I don't get it clearly. But my quick question is, Marcus, I think I heard you say that
And
there's.
who are you, by the way? Who are you, by the way?
Eric and Dr. Malou.
Hey, Eric, how's it going? I just see
how's
going on there. Okay, good.
Yeah.
And who referred you, by the way, guys? It'd be nice to know exactly who referred you.
We're on Mita's team, Mita and Chris.
Wonderful. Okay, thank you.
Yep. Real quickly, my question is, Marcus, just before we got into the meeting, I thought you did mention that there's only 10 angel slots remaining. Is that correct?
Yes. Somewhere around there. We know it's not 15. Somewhere around there. We're actually, the CFO is putting the tally together right now, but it's about 10. Absolutely, about 10 angel slots left.
10 angel slots left. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you.
We know 15 to wipe us out for sure.
Okay. So we want to stay under the 15.
Well, we want to get it done. We want to go ahead and get those people in, get it done quickly, so we can go ahead and get to the next step. So
got it.
We're welcome to so we can go ahead and get this wrapped up.
Very well. Okay, thank you.
But as we mentioned though, that there's people, look, for everyone, this is really a show of who's on the team, right? So process your stuff, get your team to process their things, and we always keep a little bit of extra for people that are on the team. We want everybody to make sure that they feel taken care of, and I know we got a lot of members in our Jewish community that have been on Passover and stuff like that. So, so we're doing our best to make sure we take care of everyone. We don't want nobody to feel like they got left out, or they're doing what they have to do. And so we want to make sure everybody gets taken care of. So yeah, so get your stuff knocked out, get them processed, and we'll do the best we can do. Make sure everybody gets
Very
taken
well.
care
That was very well. Thank you. That was my question.
of. Awesome, thank you. The next person I see up is Peter K. Peter K, question for you. Unmute yourself, Peter. And it says people in the waiting room, but I don't see anyone in the waiting room. Not sure. All right. Any other questions? Joseph, I see you sent me a question here.
I do have a question, Jamal.
Okay, go for it, Sister Mary.
Okay, thank you. The question is, can somebody use any other wallet to receive their tokens besides the MetaMask wallet?
The answer is yes, because it's on blockchain, but the real answer is that everything is much easier using our app than independent. The answer is yes.
Yes, okay. Somebody is required because he's concerned about the airdropping of the tokens, so he doesn't want to release his MetaMask wallet because he said he has other portfolios and he doesn't want to, mix up things with that.
What he really should do is create a second MetaMask. It's easy to do, a couple of clicks, and just use that one for humanity.
Oh, he
A
can do
second
that.
MetaMask wallet, and in the same wallet, he can create a second wallet.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So, guys, it's 29 after. You have the information. We all know what to do. If you need us, you can reach us. I need to jump, Jamal. I know you can wrap up here. And family, I need to jump. I got another call at 5:30. I'm just trying to get everything wrapped up. And then next week I'll get some sleep. I hope everybody is well. I hope all is good. Guys, we're doing a great job. I appreciate you. And we're gonna look back from years and years and years and say this is the moment that I made the right decision. Everybody talks about decisions. They didn't make about Bitcoin or other things, but this is the moment I made the right decision, became part of this community. And now I've been riding that for the last 20, 30 years. This is it. We're going to build value every single day. And everybody who's with us is committed to that. So
Awesome.
on that note, I got to apologize. I need to jump.
Thanks,
and
Marcus.
get
Do
to
what you
this
do.
call, but I'll be here. We'll be in the groups. All right. Thank you, guys.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm going to stop recording here.